Hey, are you thinking of building cross-platform mobile apps with Google's new framework Flutter? My name is Kolade, and I'll give you a guide to get started. 1. Get set up. You will need to download and install a few things before you can make use of Flutter. Xcode for iOS support, Android Studio for Android support, Android SDK. Download via Android Studio once you create a new project. Once you have all of these, run Xcode and Android Studio. Install the additional components they offer and create a new project to make sure they run. 2. Fix any problems. Now that you have completed step 1, Flutter offers a handy diagnostic tool, Flutter Doctor, which will check if everything you need is installed and set up correctly. It is really useful. Take note of what the doctor tells you and respond to any issues that arise. You might have to run the doctor a couple of times to gain additional feedback and act on it. Once the tool is happy with Flutter, Android toolchain, iOS toolchain, and Android Studio, you are good to go. Don't worry about connected devices for now. 3. Find an IDE and start a new project. Now that Flutter is set up, you will want an IDE to work with. There are plugins available for Android Studio and IntelliJ. We are going to go with VS Code, which also has its own Flutter plugin. Start up VS Code and go to Extensions tabs on the right-hand side and search for Flutter, then install it. Once done, restart VS Code. We are now ready to begin developing. Start a new project through the command palette by selecting the Flutter New Project option. Name your project, select where to save it, and VS Code will invoke Flutter to generate the new project. 4. Set up virtual devices. To test our project, we will want a device simulator to allow us view it on the desktop. In the bottom right-hand corner of VS Code, in the blue bar, you will see something saying No Devices. If you've developed for mobile before, when you click this, you will see your simulators available in the command palette. Run Flutter devices to check the simulators connected. If you don't have the simulators, ensure you create one from Android Studio or Xcode as the case may be. 5. Test the starter app. Now that the simulator is running, you can test out the starter app. Hit F5 or click Debug, then click Start Debugging. The app will load on the simulator and you can try interacting with it. Be patient if it doesn't happen immediately, as it can take some time to build. Before we can do the same on Android, we need to install Gradle dependencies for our project. A small nuance of Flutter right now. Navigate to the project root directory and run .pubget. Speaking of projects that can be started and finished easily, do these 3 quickly. Like this video, share it, and follow us for more quick tech tips with Walure Capital.